G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another episode of 7 Days to Die Down Under, in which we are doing a playthrough of 7 Days to Die with minimal guns. If I find a gun, I'll use it. I'm not going to make guns, I'm not going to repair guns, I'm not going to make ammunition. I'm only going to use ammunition I can find. My primary weapon is going to be a bow and any spears that I can find. We are at the start of day 4, and our base is essentially functional. It's built enough that we can get by. I added some extra storage, so I've got this storage chest here, which I wish you could name them. But this storage chest here, which I'm going to have weapons and tools in. Let's just make sure that's locked, not that anyone else is playing here. This one, actually that's technically a tool, isn't it? This one is for resources and parts and stuff. And this one over here is for cooking and medicines. I've used up all of my wood again. Common thing for me. This area is built out to its full 3x3. Let's just put that back in its position. And I built out that area to its 3x3. So all we need to do is finish off the sides of this middle stairway here. And our base will essentially be done. At least at, initial setups. So I need to fill in those blocks there and build out each side of that. We're definitely going to fortify all of these pillars. If we come over here, we can see that this pillar got pretty banged up during the night. We had a couple of different zombies come in and decide that they thought this pillar was offensive. As I said, unfortunately, I don't have the wood on me to repair that, and we got a little bit of damage to this one. So we need to reinforce each of these pillars as much as possible. And I built myself a shovel because I'm going to build... Oh, look, more arrows. I'm going to build a moat around, at least around the back 3 sides, possibly around this section as well, but I haven't decided what layout I want around this section. So what we're going to do for now, though, is I'm going to just come up over here and see if there's any little beasties. It'll only be rabbits at this point that we can detect. No. I want some game if I can find it, and sometimes there's game around this section just here. The thing is I won't say that this area is lousy with game, but I do occasionally see deer around here, or boars. We're not really seeing anything at the moment, except for these wonderful birds' nests. So wonderful because they give us... They allow us to make arrows, and there was another one just there. And I'm going to take down one of these trees just because I need the wood. Seeing as there's no really quickly identifiable game in the area, I would have spent 5 or 10 minutes of real time, a couple of hours game time, tracking and trying to kill some game if I could see some. But seeing as there isn't, I'm going to head to the building that's just north of my camp, and we're going to raid that this morning and get some resources from it. There's also trees around it, which eventually we will harvest as well, but for now I just want to clear the major zombies out of that building and harvest any of the main resources. Okay, this building is our target. Just going to circumnavigate it first. Make sure there aren't any major groups of zombies outside. Don't want lead. So yes, you'll notice in this playthrough that when I'm scavenging, I'm not going to be picking up lead or brass because I'm not going to be making ammunition. I also won't pick up nitrate or gunpowder or any of the fixings of weapon repair, etc. Thought there was normally... Usually there's some rubbish in the middle of that, the back of that van, that car. Oh, good, duct tape. Surprised how few zombies there are. Log piles. Nice, quick, easy source of wood. Oh, where is it? There's a rabbit nearby. He's over that way somewhere. He may be in the middle of the water. Oh, he's not. Oh, there he goes. We just saw a flash of him just through there. Rabbits are incredibly hard to catch. I wouldn't catch them, but even, you know, trying to get them to, like, he's just there. Here he comes. Trying to get to a position where you can shoot one. Is that him right? Got him. Oh my god. There I was saying how hard rabbits are, and I didn't bring my knife with me, so I'm going to have to do all this with the axe. Said how hard rabbits are, and I took a blind shot behind that tuft of grass and got him. I didn't bring my bone knife because I didn't expect... Well, actually, I did expect to do hunting. I guess I screwed up. Forgot to bring it. Let's... What am I doing? Let's make... Always keep my supply of arrows as high as possible. Now, I understand that in a previous version of the game... Oh, the zombies are finally starting to appear. There's one over there. In the previous version... In a previous version of the game... I remember seeing some people playing, and when you carry around raw meat like I am from that rabbit, it produces a smell which attracts zombies. It doesn't seem to be a mechanic in the game anymore, but I could be wrong. It no longer... It used to show down in here with all of these other status effects. It used to show that you were making a identifiable odor of some sort, and that's odor, not Yoda. I know Yoda's the top thing at the moment, but okay. This is cement if you want it. I don't want it yet, but I will want it eventually. Quite often there's something on this cart, but for some reason this time it's empty, which is not good. What's in this cabinet? Don't want cotton seeds. I'll take the glass jars, but there's rubbish here. Okay, now there's usually somebody in that room in there. That's a toilet. You can break those brick things down for rocks. Aha, I had a feeling there'd be someone just there. Can I get the edge of his head? Yep. Well, that wasn't fun that he did that much damage to me, but that's just my fumble fingering. There probably is still somebody in there. Yep, I can see them moving just through that little gap right there. Let's see if we can loot this without... Oh, dearie, dearie me. A chainsaw. Now, there is a good chance that there'll be some fuel around here as well. I've found a chainsaw a couple of times, and one other time, and I found fuel with it when I did. That's nails. That's good. Nothing in the washer or the dryer. It's not good. Okay, can I get to a position? I'm already crouched and I still can't get in a position to shoot. I don't think that's a good enough shot. I'm going to have to... Oh, look at that slither. Nah. If I can make this shot, I'm going to be incredibly impressed. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Trash can, nothing in it. Oh, blunderbuss. I'm not... Well, yeah, I am going to keep that and probably use it, but I'm going to also take the cloth from that backpack and let's search the toilet for murky water. It's about all that ever appears to be in toilets these days. I believe you used to get better stuff than that at one time. Okay. Grain alcohol, blunderbuss ammo, and a blunderbuss. But what we really need now is fuel for the chainsaw. Anyone down there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I've started to become infected. Sometimes there's someone hiding in there. A zombie hiding in there. And it's usually looting of this stuff that yep. And there we go. Okay. There's always something hiding up there, whether it's a suitcase or whether it's something else. I didn't pick that up. Helps if you actually click the right keys and don't fumble finger it. I don't want to wear a skirt, so I'm going to scrap that. I mean, look, if you want to wear a skirt, wear a skirt. I don't have a problem with that. Which boots are better? They're better cold resistance, but they have lots of other things. So let's scrap those. Right, now, along that wall there is a bookcase, and on the other side of it there is liable to be somebody. Actually, inside the bookcase. And it's usually when I'm searching through some of the stuff that's around here that they burst out. Because they hear you. Pick up the wood. I always pick up chairs because A, they're in the way, and B, I can scrap them. Look, I've got to... Damn it, up against the lounge. man, my health was really screwed. There's liable to be one more outside. Oh man, how I survived that, I have no idea. Getting stuck like that. If it wasn't for that bandage, I tell you what. Let's eat. There's a good chance that this is going to make me sicker, but anyway. I need to eat, and I need some water. See if we can't get that health slowly heading back up again. There we go. Okay, let's search. Oh, that was a trash can. Medical pile. Oh, this will be nice. Oh, chrysanthemum. Good thing is that should be all of the I've picked up stuff I don't want. That should have been all of the zombies. We should be safe now. Trash compactor. Coffee machine. Okay. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay, now technically there is an upstairs. Let me just make sure there aren't any more zombies out here. No, good. So you can use that trellis type thing there as a ladder. Come in here. And there is a good chance there'll be a zombie hidden in there. Yeah, he's right behind there. You can see him over there. So let's put an arrow into his back. Extra damage because we sneaked. And he's dead. Very good. Don't need to sneak anymore because that should be all of them. Oh, another shotty. Well, not another one, but I didn't have one previously. What I really want is that wood. Shotgun shells. Chest. Ooh. Some good loot in that. One of my arrows. Let's break these down for more wood. Never have too much wood. Don't need this paper, but you do get plastic out of it, which I don't need a lot of either, but I want the wood, and B, sometimes there are little hidden recesses in the floor. There wasn't any there, but sometimes they hide things underneath, or you'll sometimes see a crooked bit of floor or wall. It's always worthwhile investigating those because there's often something interesting hidden behind them. I think that's enough for here. Let's see what. Let's make up all the arrows we can so that we free up a bit of space. What else do we have that we don't need? Let's check the. Oh, so herbal antibiotics can be made with the chrysanthemums. That's nice. Don't want those shorts, so let's scrap them. Let's scrap that cordon seed recipe. It's a recipe, so I'll use it. Eat the Oh, sorry. Eat the sham sandwich. Scrap the empty cans. Double-barreled shoddy. Stun baton. I'm going to scrap that because I think it's silly. Drop those. Drop that. Drop that. Let's keep... Ooh. Listen to that. Isn't that nice? That... Where'd it go? Over this way. Oh yeah, that's not too far away. Supply drop. So it shows as empty now. Let's get this wood before we go back. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the progress here. I think I have a good lot of supplies from the raiding of that house. I get the wood from the wood pile, didn't I? No sense leaving that lying here when I can use it. And it chops up pretty quick, thankfully. Come back on a later day and get more of the wood, etc. from here. I'm going to be raiding that place. That's going to take me a while, but what I really want from there is there's a whole heap of the crushed stone or pebbles or whatever they're called in the blue crates, the blue like plastic wrapped crate things that are over there. And we need those to reinforce the legs of our camp. Oh, wow, what do you know? Two shots and he was down. I must say, the last time I saw someone playing the game, they used to get a lot of loot from zombies, and you don't anymore. You rarely see a zombie that has loot on them. They do have them, but they drop it as a bag once they're dead. A orange, yellowy-orange bag that they drop. Murky water, I do have, I should get some more bottled water ready to go. Right, so I can make all of that up when we get back to camp. Okay. So, first things first. Repair. 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 And I don't know how high I should repair, should reinforce all of this, but you know, most of the time I see the zombies attacking fairly low. Maybe some of the more extraordinary zombies would be inclined to, you know, attack higher blocks, but I'm not too concerned about building up, about reinforcing any of these, because if that gets knocked down, Any of, like this pillar, this pillar, this pillar, any of those getting knocked down doesn't affect my main base. It will still stand. So that's why I'm not concerned about that at the moment. I'm not going to make any real effort. What do I need? Like 1, 2, 3. How much wood do I have? Let's just really quickly do these stairs while we're here. We need 8 stairs. Grab that, drop that. Six. Is that round the right way? It's hard to tell. Yeah, it is. Whoop. Hate it when I misclick like that. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And we might as well finish it off with actually yeah, I miscalculated, didn't I? Here we go. Some railings to stop us falling off the edges there. I don't know. Will it do railings up the stairs? I know you can use different stairs that have railings built into them, but they looked a bit flimsy. I did them for the stairs that wrapped around the building, but I didn't want to do them for this. So it's pretty early in the afternoon right now, but this is the main stuff I needed to get done this morning in this, or today, in, day 4. So we are now, the base is essentially complete, bar some reinforcement. Bit more reinforcement on those legs. Ultimately, I'm probably going to reinforce this door. Actually, I can probably do it now. Even though it looks terrible. Reinforce the door. And yeah. That's it. I don't need to reinforce anything up here, I don't feel. I might at some point reinforce just this loop around the door here. Because if any zombies do get up this far and get to this door, I want this area here to be as armoured as possible, because that's the vector they're going to use to try and get in. But frankly, I don't think they'll get that close. So, thank you for joining me for this episode of 7 Days to Die Down Under. If you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like and share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with all of the latest episodes, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.